Hello, and welcome back to the Dungeons & Dragons Podcast UK. My name is Yasmin, and I will be the DM.
Hi, my name is Samantha. I play Elora Greyvale, and she is a sorceress from the province of Nephalia.
Hello, I'm Colin, and I play Cuin de Greymont, a paladin from Thraben in the province of Gavany.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I play Ogvar Shawfort, a goat-herding, mushroom-seeking ranger from Kessig.
Hi, I'm Rick, and I play Otto, a spring sage from Hanweir sworn to the land, wandering the plain and setting wrongs to right with his ursine companion, Bojo.
Below, on the main deck, it was predominantly dark, and with only some mysterious magical low-level lighting, our companions were able to discern 3 doorways. Resident evil was evident to the party paladin, and upon the first door opening, he was faced with some less than friendly hounds of hellish appearance, and indeed attitude. Springing to defend themselves once more, and with weapons at hand, the heroes began the task of dispatching the fire-breathing fiends with whatever means they could muster. Whilst the glitzy gems on the cover of Eric's spell tome appeared fake, his grasp on it, however, and the current situation did not, as he cracked one carnivorous critter across its cranium with a spine-crushing blow, thus bringing its existence to a rather spectacular end. Unfortunately, this was not the conclusion of their troubles. In fact, in all likelihood, it was merely the thin end of a very thick wedge. Episode 136. Unexpected item in the stabbing area.
So, next up in the round is Cuin.
Right. This is going to take some thinking. Sod it. I'll hit it.
Fair enough, go for it.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
Oh shit, what's he rolled? Not in that one.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Dear, oh dear.
And they said my fuck-up with the ladder was bad.
Okay.
Turn it upside
On
down
the
helps
first
Cole.
attack. On the first attack.
On the first attack, yep.
Now, anything happen while I...
Yeah, so as...
On my first attack?
Yeah, so as you go and attempt to strike it, you catch your own shield with the crossguard of your sword, actually managing to ping it off your arm, dropping to the floor, so you lose the armour bonus the shield provides.
Right.
Okay. The second attack.
And my second attack is a nat 20.
Oh, God.
Go on.
A nat 20 with, yeah,
So roll...
30, 16.
Yep, so roll to confirm
So-
the critical.
No, 15. 15. 18.
Will hit, yep.
So, I get 2 times
Yep, so you roll... Do you roll a d8, do you?
D10.
So you get
it's 20.
20 plus the bonuses.
20 plus 6 plus 2, 28.
28 points of damage. Wowzers. Yeah,
Throwing him out tonight.
we are throwing them out tonight. Okay.
Well, most of you are.
Well, yeah.
I did get it the last time. I
went
did
for a
get it
swim.
before, didn't I?
I did go for a nice dip. It was very pleasant.
Okay, so, yeah.
Again.
You take the first attack, clip your own shield. The shield goes pinging off and ends up on one side of the deck. It's on its kind of concave side, so it's spinning as it spins off on the floor. And you take your sword, take a good smash, straight across the throat. Blood everywhere. Good job, it's dead. Okay, so...
Right. Can I pick up my shield?
Not on this turn because you've used a full round action. Okay, so...
You can always try.
He looks like an angry gerbil.
I just thought. Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, so Elora, you're up next.
Okay. Elora is going to... What's in front of her, please? Because I'm a little bit confused about where everything is.
Dead dog.
Is that it? Is there any more? Can I see anything else?
Yeah, you can see the one which is still chomping at Ogvar, and you can hear one which appears to be in the room, next room along, and you know that there's something flying around, invisible.
First thing she's going to do is call Rowan back to her immediately. Although she said stay near her, she's calling him back immediately.
Okay.
So she's going, Rowan, in my pouch.
Does
Now.
an 11 hit Rowan's AC?
I don't think it will. I just need to check. Bear with me. Need his stats. Oh my goodness, my Rowan's stats. Sorry, people. I can't find Rowan's sheets. Oh my god, where are they? Oh, here they are. Hang on. Sorry. What was it?
11.
No.
Okay. As Rowan makes his way back to you, there is a brief moment where it appears that he is randomly pushed upwards by an updraft. But he makes it back to you and tucks himself back inside your cloak.
Yeah. That's the first thing. Then she is going to cast a lightning bolt directly at the one that is having a go at Ogvar.
Okay, so is that a roll to hit or is that a direct?
No, it's a direct hit with a reflex save for half at 17.
Okay, with a reflex, where's it gone? With a 15, it's not going to make the reflex, so it's full damage. Roll for it.
Okay, so that will be 10d6.
Need some more?
That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I need another 3.
There you go.
Thank you. That's 10, isn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10d6 then.
Okay.
Oh, one's cocked. Hang on. There you go. 6, 10, 14, 20. That's 33 points of damage.
I don't have the words to describe how incinerated this thing is. It is very incinerated. It wasn't looking good in the first place, but you've cast this lightning bolt at it, and you see it arcing around its body. It yelps, it twitches. Yeah, I mean, you can see kind of small fires begin to start on its fur, gradually spreading to consume its body as it lays smouldering. Yeah, it's dead.
I think that would be Alora's turn, but you would see a look of satisfaction and a nod for Ogvar's direction as she feels somewhat vindicated from having dunked him in the soup earlier.
Okay.
And that's her turn done.
Excellent.
Ogvar just gives a nod back.
Okay, so we're going to go again and... Whee! Yikes. 27 to hit you, Elora.
Now that will hit me.
Excellent. Okay, so you are dealt.
Why does she sound so gleeful?
So you are
I
dealt
know what's coming now.
2 points of damage, and I want you to make me a fortitude save, please.
Yeah, thought that was coming. What's my fort? So 4 plus a 7, so that's 11 on the fortitude save. It's only just over half.
Ouch. Yeah, okay, that's not going to work. So flickering into view, you see again this small 2-foot humanoid creature with these leathery wings and horns, the same ones you saw on deck. Fluttering about you. Its tail, its barbed tail, has stung you in the bicep. dealing 2 points of damage, and you feel the poison almost seeping through your bloodstream, taking 3 points of dexterity damage.
Ouch. Okay.
So that will affect everything. So it will temporarily affect until you can recover. It will affect your things like your initiative, your AC, any attacks you might have, dexterity-based attacks, saves, anything that relies on that dex. Okay. Okay. So it promptly disappears again, its form flickering out of existence. Okay, Ogvar, you're up next. The wolf in front of you has just been dropped. You can still hear an ominous grumbling from the room beyond, and Alora has just yelped in pain as this small, demonic-looking figure has winked into existence, caught her with an attack, and disappeared again.
Okay, so currently we've got one dog that is in the other room that we can't see, and then something flitting around that we can't see.
Exactly.
Okay. Ogvar, seeing that somebody's just stung Alora, will use his movement to back himself to the wall with an arrow drawn, and hold an action if he can until said thing flicks back into existence.
Okay. So you want to hold that action. As soon as it appears, you're shooting it.
Yes, please.
Sounds like a plan. Loving it. Okay. So next up, Otto.
Similar thing, move to a corner,
Yep.
making sure I've got my stick in front of me, and if anything moves within reach, I'm going to thwack it.
Excellent. Loving it. Okay. So is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, nice. So, similarly, seeing that Alora has just been stung and you're stood right next to him, Eric, sorry. Seeing that you've just been stung and he's stood right next to you, Eric is going to prepare another ray of frost and hold that ready so that should it appear, he's going to hit it with a ray of frost as well. Okay, and the end of the round, the grumbling grows louder as appearing in the doorway, a creature probably double the size of the hounds you've dealt with so far appears. It is humongous. It is easily, its back comes up to kind of mid-chest height. It is humongous. It has this very coarse russet fur tipped with black. It almost looks kind of sooty in texture. It has a large gaping maw with black lips and black claws on its feet. And these eyes, again, are this kind of glassy orange, almost glowing internally. As its maw kind of hangs open, you can see trails of drool and saliva, almost taking on a very slight kind of, almost a magma tinge dripping between its teeth and strung. Okay, so, top of the round is Kewin, now that the other hounds have been killed. Kewin,
Well,
what are you doing?
first thing he's going to do is bend over and pick up his shield.
Okay.
Is that a free action or an action?
Your shield did skitter off across the room, but we will say that's going to take up probably your move action to pick up.
Okay. How far away is the hound?
So I believe you were pushed back, so you're probably 15 foot away from it.
Okay, so can I smack it? Jump forward, do 10 foot and smack it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a large creature, so yeah, you can probably take a 5 foot step and you'll be able to reach it. We'll say that.
Okie doke. Well, I'll do that with charging smite. So I'm taking it that it's evil.
You can't do a charging smite on that one. You have to move more than 10 foot, I believe. So you've used your move action to pick up your shield. You've taken a 5-foot step forward so you can get within its range. So you can't take a
in
movement.
that case, I will use my proactive skin, psychotic skin of the celestial.
Okay.
Right, which if it's an evil creature, I'll get +10 on damage, and I'll use my electric gauntlets on the strike. Okay.
Okie dokie. Let me just check that in the book. It helps if I get that out, usually. Ah, there we go. Found it.
Hey.
Wow, pipe down. Okay, so yes, it is.
The crowd are on their feet.
So it is an evil creature. So yes, you can use the skin of the celestial. So if you want to make a roll to hit with your sword, please.
Okey-doke. That's 17 and 18, 35.
18, 35 to hit. Yeah, 35 will hit. Okay.
I'm so glad you said this. Right, so it's a D10 and 3D6 for the electric gauntlet. Now I've got me 3 plus 6, so that's plus 16. So that's 4, 8, 12, 28 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, so 28 points of damage, and let me just double check. Yep. Okay, so 28 points of damage as you sink your sword in. What kind of effect does your Skin of the Celestial have? What does it look like?
It's akin to, I believe when I read it's akin to a smite.
Yeah,
So
but what's the kind of
that's-
visual effect? Does it kind of shroud you in this glow? Lots of feathers?
Yeah, in a glow. I'm all aglow.
Excellent. Yeah, so you're kind of shrouded in this kind of radiant glow as you sink your sword in. As you kind of deal this blow, your sword sinks into its side. It's not a deep strike, but the electricity then begins to arc and dance around your hands, travelling down your sword, heating the edges to this kind of red hot glow as it electrocutes the creature. Is certainly going to do a bit more damage. It's a very bright and vibrant effect for everyone in the room. Okay, so that is the end of your turn.
Yeah, but
Okie dokie. So Elora, you're up next. So you are stood next to Eric. Eric, who has just finished off a hellhound with his jewel-encrusted tome, having just been stung by this small invisible creature which is flitting around the room.
Yeah. I'm at the back of the room, aren't I? So how far am I? Am I 100 foot away?
No,
from the creature?
no. So you came in at the middle, so you're about 50 foot away.
Oh,
Probably
okay, sorry,
less than
couldn't
50,
remember.
so about 30 foot probably.
Okay. She's going to cast. She's going to cast Assault Ray on this creature.
Okay.
So she's going to sort of raise a finger, point towards it, and raise her voice and say, Salis Radium. And then she's going to expend this lash of salt crystals, which will leave the end of her fingertips and literally just go towards the creature. There is a fortitude partial for 16 on the saving throw.
Okay, so let's get that rolled up. So, fortitude save coming.
Sorry,
up.
which one?
And it is a ranged touch attack, so I've got to roll to hit that. Okay.
Okay,
snake's
so if you want to roll to hit, and I'll roll the fortitude save.
I've got to work out what my roll to hit is. Right, yeah. Oh my god. Well, we're starting off the night with a nat 1.
Wow.
Plus 9, which is a whole 10.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Yeah, no, a 10 is not going to do it, and that one is definitely not going to do it. So yeah, you cast this salt rain, it sprays out of your finger, but almost as it kind of arcs through the air, you've probably got the trajectory a bit wrong, and it ends up kind of clattering to the floor, and you see kind of a multitude of tiny salt crystals break and scatter across the boards. And yeah, you have not done any damage whatsoever. Unless there's a slug on the floor.
No. As a free action, I'm just going to shout, "It's okay, guys, you won't fall over. There's nothing slippery on the deck now." And that's pretty much it.
Okay, so next up in the round. So, Rick, your spell, which you cast previously, is that now finished or is that a continuous effect? The one with the free action, attacking action. One-time deal, okay. Someone has got an active spell in effect. It's been going on for 4 rounds. Yeah, there's one been going for 4 rounds. Okay, cool, that's fine, just wanted clarification. Okie dokie, so Illora with a... Ouch. 18 plus 8. 26 to hit you.
Yes, that will just about hit, I think.
Okie dokie. And dealing 3 points of damage with a fortitude. Make me a fortitude save, please.
Fortitude. That's a 17 plus 4. No, 17 plus 7. So that's a 24.
Okay, yeah, excellent. Nice save. So, as you scatter the salt around the room, this, well, you presume it's this flying creature, you feel a sharp pain lance into your upper arm as you are stung once again by the invisible attacker. Okay. Excellent, so you just take 3 points of damage from that. So, next up in the round is Ogvar.
Okay, and that thing is invisible, so there's no way I could have seen it and used so I think I held my action, didn't I? There was no way I could have shot that out.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was invisible.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
The only indication you would have had was Alora's yelp.
Okay. Right then, so Ogvar will stay planted where he is, and I'll do it right this time because I've got my rules set ready, and I will shoot at the big dog.
Okie dokie, so roll to hit.
Okay, I'm going to, because I'm staying planted, I'm going to be able to use both attacks and my rapid shot, so I'll be able to do 3 attacks this round.
Nice, okie dokie, go for it.
First one is 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, do you want me to roll all the hits and then all the damage, or?
Yeah, if you want to roll all the hits first, then we'll do the damage.
Okay. The next one is going to be a 22.
22
Nice.
will not hit.
Ooh, okay.
Not so nice. I take it back.
And the next one won't hit either because that is a 13.
Yeah, no, that's not going to hit. So it's just the one out of those
No
attacks.
problemo. Okay, and that will be 3 points of damage.
3 points, loving it. Okay.
Oh, Ogvar's on fire tonight.
Let's not go literally on that one, please. Okay, so is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, full round action, so I can't move. Yeah, that will do me. Thank you very much.
Okie dokie. So next up is Otto.
So, I don't have a lot of my resources left. I've got 1 wild shape, and I think I need to use that pretty well here. Maybe to help deal with this invisible creature that is obviously causing a few problems. So, Otto is going to summon the last of those energies, and he is going to spend his action turning into a hunting bat, which has this wonderful ability called Blind Sense, which hopefully will help a little bit. As long as you've got line of sight to line of effect to a creature, he doesn't need to make spot or listen checks to pinpoint the location of a creature, and that goes out to 120 feet. There's still a 50% miss chance if I try to hit something that you can't see, but you can sense where it is.
Okay, excellent. So you turn into a hunting bat, and is that blind sense? Is that kind of like an automatic thing, or is it you've got to kind of?
Yeah, it's their equivalent of echolocation, essentially.
Echolocation. Okay.
So you can do that all the time. He's going to take off and start flapping around the room, but he's going to move back a bit because I'm a little concerned he might become the next target, glowing the way he is. So he'll just fly back a little bit, about sort of 30 feet behind Elora, trying to figure out where this thing is and what it's doing.
Okay, yeah. So as you fly backwards and you kind of get yourself in position, you can sense, using your blind sense, you can tell that you sense this small humanoid creature. You can sense its presence. It is flying, and it is hovering roughly 10 foot behind Elora, waiting.
It's floating. It's floating how far?
10 foot behind you, about head height. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of Otto's turn.
Okay, nice. So, next up is Eric. Eric will proceed to kind of wipe the blood and brain matter off of his tome, roughly with his sleeve, and then flick it open to a page from which he will cast Magic Missile. So,
Didn't he use Ray of Frost? So he had one Ray of Frost prepared.
he will cast Ray of Frost. Okay, sorry, thank you.
He had it prepared.
Yep, you're right, and I've
Before
actually
we
made
finished last time.
I've actually made a note as well on that. So helps if I read. Okay, so he will cast Ray of Frost at the hound in front of him. Throw, and he must make a ranged touch attack. So he is going to roll with intelligence +3. Okay, so he doesn't do so good. So he rolls a 10 plus. What's the casting modifier for a wizard? Anyone?
If he's a mage, isn't he?
He's a wizard.
If he's a mage, then it'll be his intelligence.
Yeah. Okay. So
Intelligence.
yeah. So a 10 plus 3, he's not going to hit the creature. He casts this Ray of Frost, and you hear it. You kind of
You use BAB.
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
What for?
BAB.
Touch attack.
Use BAB plus your intelligence.
Yes.
Either way, he's definitely not going to hit it because he rolled low. He only rolled a 10. So yeah, you feel this kind of streak of cold as he casts this Ray of Frost. However, it splashes harmlessly against the wall and kind of freezes a patch on the wall. Okay, that is the end of Eric's turn. He'll probably move slightly away and tuck himself into the side wall of the ship, just to try and get himself out of the way. Okay. So, next up in the round is the creature in front of you, this large hound. Okay, so in front of him is Kewin, correct?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, nobody else will be in a close enough range because you've all kind of moved away earlier on. So, let me roll a quick check here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent. Okay, so Kewin, you see the creature turn towards you. Its mouth cranks open, seemingly impossibly wide. It looks as if the jaw dislocates, and you can see in the depths of its throat, bubbling up, fire. As it breathes out, a 10-foot cone emanates from its maw, and you see these kind of strings of magma-like draw which have been hanging from its teeth splatter outwards as this fire passes through its mouth. You can make me a reflex save, please, Kewin.
Oh, great.
Okay. That's 15.
15 is not going to make the DC, sorry. So you will take 7, 8, 9, 10, you will take 12 points of fire damage.
Okay.
That could have been worse.
That's a bit toasty.
Yeah, as you get kind of toasted by this creature.
As Allura whips out a skewer and some marshmallows.
It's hardly worse than a good tan, that one.
Okay, so
He's beach ready.
the creature will also slowly advance into the room. He only moves 10 foot forwards, and it's in this kind of almost dropped down kind of hunting prowl. As it moves through, it will leave your threatened range, Kewin, provoking an attack of opportunity from you.
Okie doke.
It did. It did.
So you want to roll that for me?
Oh, that's not as good, but it is still 25.
25.
Yeah.
It'll hit.
Hey!
Okay, so you
So
can roll that
that's-
damage for me.
6 plus 5 is 11.
Oh, that'll do. Take it where you can get it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a freebie, so.
Okay, excellent. Nice. So it's moved 10 foot into the room. You've got a nice slice down its side as it's gone past you. It hasn't appeared to be really bothered by that. It is kind of, although it is clearly watching you and paying attention, it's moved into the middle of the room now at a point where Elora, you're kind of 20 foot away, Ogvar, you're 20 foot, Rick, with Otto, you'll be the furthest away at kind of 50 foot at this point. So the majority of you are now well within its range. Okay.
And he's 20 foot away from me, 15 foot away from me.
He'll be 10 foot away from you in kind of, so it's walked past you 10 foot.
Okay.
So it's kind of like 10 foot behind you now. So you, to attack it, you'd have to have the door facing your back, essentially. So you've got to do 180.
Okay.
Okay, so top of the round, back to our favourite smash and grab paladin, is Kewin.
Right. Kewin is going to turn round and use a charging smite
Okay.
at the back of the dog. Do I get anything because it's flanking? Because it's from behind?
You won't catch it flat-footed because it's well aware that you're there.
Okay. Well, have I got flanking with any of the others? Because one's on one side of the room, One's in the middle of the room, one's on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I'd say you can probably consider this as being flanked. So yeah, you can get a +2 onto that roll to hit.
Okay. Right. Well, I rolled.
That's 9.
Yep. Rolled a 9 plus 21.
Oh,
That'll do.
It's a 30.
wow. Okay. Yeah, that will hit. So you can roll me the damage on that one, please.
Hold on. Just 27, 6, 33, plus 10, plus 8. That's 7 and a 3. So that's 10. So that's 43 damage.
Ouch. Okay. 43. Wowzers. Yeah, that is quite a decent hit. It's definitely going to feel that. You charge right up to it, sword out, and I'm imagining you're probably going to kind of skewer one of its butt cheeks.
Hey!
It's very
At least
much.
it wasn't between the butt cheeks.
It's very much kind of gone deep into the muscle, this big thick muscle group on the hindquarters. It roars in pain, and yeah, you've dealt a really big blow to it there. Okay, and is that the end of your turn?
That's yeah. Can I move backwards? 10 foot?
No.
5 foot.
Yeah, you can take a 5
I'll
foot
stay
step.
with it. Yeah, I'll take 5 foot back, please.
Okay, you take a 5
It
foot
doesn't
step
give
back.
it opportunity to attack then, does it?
No.
It-
No.
Except that you moved up to attack it first, so you won't be able to do a 5 foot step as well. So in theory, yes, it would, because it'd be just using the rest of your movement.
No.
Well, I'll stay where I am then.
No, because it won't. 5 foot won't leave its threatened
Oh, yeah.
range. So we are good. Okay, so Elora, you're up next.
The first thing she's going to do is, having seen Otto go into bat form, this triggers her to turn to Rowan, who is at her side,
Okay.
and she's working on the theory very quickly. The calculation is that 2 bats are better than 1. She's going to grab Rowan out of his pouch and say, Rowan, I need you to find that invisible thing. It's just attacked me. It's attacked me twice. It's hit me once. Go and find it. It's invisible. But don't watch yourself. Otto's out there. Don't attack Otto. He is the other bat. Listen to me. I need you to go and kill this other sprite. Go and do something with it, whatever the hell it is. Find it. Get it. And she's just going to flick him off the end of her hand and let him go.
Okay, so you Beyblade Rowan.
Yeah, again, that's becoming quite the thing. He's quite good at that, actually. So that would be, I assume, her move action.
Okay.
And she is going to turn her attentions, because she can't see this thing and she doesn't know what else to really do about it. She's going to attack the rather overgrown puppy in front of her. And she's going to cast an orb of acid squarely in its direction.
Okay, so
So that is a roll. That's a roll to hit. So,
Yep.
Oh my god! And with a 3 plus a 9, that is a 12.
definitely not
to
going to
hit
hit. No, that is.
No, thought you might say that.
Yeah, you.
So no.
Yeah, your globule of acid goes to join the salt on the floor, and it fizzles.
Oh great!
quite
It melts
nicely.
the salt. Brilliant. It's gonna.
Chemistry class.
Yeah, and she's got no other actions really left. I mean, she spoke to Rowan and yeah, so that's her done.
Okie dokie then. So, next up. Oh, I've lost the page again. Where are you?
Laura is the imp.
Yes, I'm just trying to find the page reference. It's fine, thank you. Where are you? Oh, okay. Okay. So, let's see. There we go. Nice. Ooh. Let's see.
Does Rowan go after me? He didn't. Did he? I don't think he rolled in. He goes after me in the initiative order anyway, doesn't he?
Yes, so Rowan would take flight and begin kind of flying around. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so nice. Let's go for it. It's a +8. Ooh. Okay, so a 21 to hit your AC. Otto.
Okay, so due to the blinding light on this arm, he's going to get a -4 to the attack. And he will most certainly miss.
Okay, so 24 does not hit you, yeah. So you, as you are kind of floating there, hovering in your bat form, you see, or you sense this creature behind Alora, which was 10 foot behind Alora, turns, and you sense it flying towards you. With your blind sense, you almost like kind of sense it getting closer and closer and closer. So it won't attack your flat-footed AC in this instance because you can sense it, and as you feel this stinger strike out towards your head, you are able to dodge out of the way as it sails past you. The creature is still stood by you, so it is used 40 foot of movement to get up to you, and in its nature it will then try to retreat 10 foot away. So it will provoke the attack of opportunity because your blind sense will allow you to sense it moving. So
let's have a pop.
You want to make that? Yes, attack of opportunity with a 50% mischance.
Yeah. So I'll roll a mischance one first, if that makes sense. So I'll roll a d8 on a 1 to 4. It'll miss, and a 5 to hit. Okay. 8 it'll hit. Don't know why I'm doing a d8, but I just picked it up. I got a 1, so it'll miss no matter what.
Okay, yeah. So you take a kind of, is it for a bat? Is it a claw for a bat? Yeah. Is it a bite? Yeah. It's a bite, yeah. So you take a lunge as it retreats. It's kind of long stinger, almost having struck out past you, kind of retreating. You take a lunge to bite at the appendage, and it just kind of whips out of your reach just before your little bat fangs sink into it. And you feel it move back 10 foot away, very clearly still interested in you, still facing you, but it's out of your reach for now. Okay, so next up, Ogvar, you're up.
Hello. Right, what Ogvar will do first of all, he will take a bit of a bound backwards 10 feet just to keep a bit of distance between him and the dog.
Okay.
Okay. And at that he will let go a single arrow. Is this dog undead by any chance?
No, it is not an undead.
Okay, that's good. Well, it's not, but it's acceptable. So do I, as Colin had flanking, does Ogvar have flanking?
Yeah, I'm going to rule that you will get flanking on this occasion, simply because Colin's sword is still buried in its arse, which I would assume is going to provide a pretty good distraction at this point in time. So
it's a bit of a crimp on your day, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can get a +2 to your attack for this one on this occasion.
Ooh, okay, good. So 19 plus 17 is 36. Yep. 36 to hit, please.
Ouch. Yeah, that is going to hit, yeah. So you roll me that damage.
Okay. Okie dokie. Ooh. Right. So we got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of damage, please.
Ooh, that's unpleasant. Okay. So we are on maths. 3.
It's on 0, it's fine.
Yep. Yeah, okay. So, thoroughly distracted by Kewin having its sword buried in its butt cheek, this hound is kind of twisted around to look at him, leaving the right-hand side of its neck open and exposed to you. So you take your shot, bouncing backwards and knocking an arrow and releasing the shot. And with its exposed neck, you get a really, really plumb shot right into kind of where you'd assume the kind of carotid is. It's a hell of a good shot, and the arrow buries deep. It's a lovely hit, and it's one of those where you feel it leave the string and you know that it's going to be good. The creature immediately snaps its head round, the shaft of the arrow snapping and burying deep in its skin, as you begin to see kind of this very dark, almost black blood oozing around the kind of couple of millimetres of protruding shaft sticking out of its neck. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I've moved and I've shot. All good.
Okay, nice. Otto, you're up.
Well, this little scamp isn't going to get away from me, I hope. I'm going to chase it down and try and give it another bite.
Okie dokie, so roll to hit, please.
Alright, fingers crossed. Okay, so I got a 7 on the concealment check, and then I went and rolled a 3, which I don't need math to tell me is going to miss this thing, I'm certain. I've got a bite of plus 10, so yeah, that's not going to help very much.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, you're going to miss it. You know it's there, and you can see it, but it's you don't get like an accurate picture back from it. It's almost like a kind of a blob, like a faceless blob. It's obviously not a photorealistic view. So yeah, you take a lunge at it, but you just kind of miss it. You catch one of what you assume is an outer extremity. It's not. It's something else. It whips out of your reach. So yeah, you're not able to kind of sink your fangs into it.
So,
is there anything else you're doing?
Otto's a really old guy, right?
Oh God,
Yeah.
where's
So
this
does
going?
that mean that his bat's really gummy and that needs false teeth or something?
he'll get you for that later. A bit busy right now. So, at the risk of taking attack of opportunity, because I know I'm going to here, I've got good manoeuvrability. I've got a 60-foot fly speed. I'm literally going to fly in a circle around this creature to highlight where it is, screeching the whole time.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's going to attempt to kind of have a stab at you as you do that, because obviously it doesn't really want its location to be known. So we'll make a attack roll. 8 plus 3. 3 plus 8. 11 to hit you.
Might not do it. No.
Okay, yeah. So you feel this stinger whip out again and zoom past you as you begin screeching and circling.
Yep. Fantastic. And I shall just end my space where I was before, so Alora's on the other side of it.
Okay, excellent. Amazing. So, next up is Eric. Eric, who will proceed with a magic missile, which will be... I'm not a fan of magic casters, I'm not gonna lie.
They're awesome.
I'm sure they are, it's not for me. Missile magic energy, 1d4 plus 1. 2 cast levels beyond first, so we want 5. 2, 3. Okay. So, targeting the hound in front of you, Eric will cast from his book, flipping through the pages to a different page. He will cast magic missile. You see these 3 kind of darts of force. They leave a distortion in the air, nip out from his fingers, from his outstretched hands, towards the hound. They are all going to strike because it is an instantaneous action, dealing 1 point of damage. 4 points of damage, 8 points of damage to the creature. And that will be the end of Eric's turn. So, next up in the round is the hound. Okay, so the hound, perceiving Kewin with your sword in its butt cheek as quite possibly the biggest threat here, it will turn around, pulling your sword free from its butt, I will say, not your hand, and will proceed to attempt to bite you. So, I'm going to roll for that. 8 plus 20, so 28 to hit.
Yep.
Ouch. Okay, so wasn't on the critical, so that's all good. So we're going to roll 2d6. That is 11 plus 12, 23 points of damage. That will be piercing damage. Plus, as its jaws sink into, these are large, wickedly curved teeth. You can see again this kind of almost magma-like drool and saliva strung between its like mouth. And as it bites you, you have this incredible burning sensation as you get an additional 5 points of fire damage. As its teeth almost cauterize the wounds it's just given you.
Grim.
Okay, so that is the end of its turn. It's sunk its teeth into you and released. So, top of the round is Kieran.
Well, first thing Kieran's going to do is place his hand on himself and heal himself with lay on hands for 9.
Okay, excellent.
He's having all of it because, yeah. Then he's going to use a smite, not a charging smite,
Okay.
a smite, which is 9 plus 6 plus 15. Right. So that's, and I've still got flanking.
Yeah, it's for this encounter. It's sufficiently threatened enough to
21.
provoke that.
Okay. That's 21 and 17. 38.
Okay, that will hit. Yep.
And that's a 8. Oh, that's 6 and 1 is 7 plus 15, 22.
22 points of damage. Nice.
Tidy.
Nice.
Yep.
And then for his next attack, he's just going to normal attack.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So that's 1. That's 20 plus 9, 29.
Okay.
Plus another 8.
Another 8 points of damage. Okay.
Steady.
Jog on. Okay, yeah. So you lay another good couple of hits into it. It's snarling. You can see its nose is all wrinkled up, where its lips are curling back from its teeth. Very clearly on the aggressive. Its hackles are raised and puffed up. Yeah, it's pretty angry. Okay, so next up is Elora.
Right. Laura is obviously. Will she? This thing was behind her. I don't suppose she would have. Would she have noticed Otto circling this thing?
Well, he was screeching, so you would definitely hear the sound and recognise the sound of screeching bat.
Okay, so she would have been tracking where he was, obviously checking whether it was Otto or whether it was Rowan.
Yeah.
She's going to obviously have her eye on Rowan at this point, who presumably is heading towards wherever Otto was. She's just going to shout to Rowan, track him down and drop that spell I gave you.
Okay.
So Rowan is imbued with the spell Ray of Flame. So she is asking Rowan to go find this thing, track it down like Otto has tried to do with his blind sense, and Otto has also given him a clue as to exactly where it may be. And then when he's located it, she wants him to throw this Ray of Flame directly at it.
Okay, so we'll get to that in a second. What are you doing on your turn? Are you taking the action?
Well, that's basically my. Would that be my action to talk to him, or would that be a free action to just give him those instructions?
Yeah, fairly complex. I'm going to say it's probably going to be like an action to do that.
Okay, fine. That's really probably going to take up her entire turn. She can't really do anything else because she's asking him to deliver the spell. So she's asking Rowan to cast, and the action is to give him the instruction. So that's her turn done.
Okay, so following up with Rowan. Rowan will make his way over to where you are, Otto.
Yep.
He's incredibly excited, chittering away in bat. It's the kind of same level of curiosity and excitement as kind of a toddler would display. He's very, very excited, and as he approaches, he seems to catch sight of this creature through the blind sense. Seems to kind of catch sight of it and cotton on. There's a very noticeable kind of, he picks up on it, locks on, and he will begin to kind of meander his way. So, Ray of Flame.
It's a roll to hit, yeah.
Yep, so that's a roll to hit. However, the creature is still concealed, and it will still be a 50% miss chance on it because he can't see invisible creatures. It's blind sense. So what I want you to do is I want you to pick a increment on a d6, 1 to 3, 4 to 6.
I'm going to choose a 4.
No, pick up 1 to 3 or 4 to 6.
Oh, sorry, okay.
High or low?
As in high or low on a
Yeah.
d6, yeah, okay. I'm going to go high.
Okay, so high, he will hit.
Okay.
Roll the d6.
That went out the tray. Can I...
Roll again.
It's gone straight back into the pile it came from. That's a 4.
Ooh, okay, so the attack will hit.
Just.
So you will have to still roll the 2 hit on it as well.
Oh, okay.
So if you hit with
so
it, it
that's-
will hit. If that makes sense.
That's a 19 plus 9, which is a 28, so that is a solid hit.
So
There
you
is
think...
a reflex save. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, is it not?
No, it is, I'm just messing with you.
That was
Never
like
assumed.
a crowd with a... that was like a crowd with a goal. Did it go in? Yay! No.
You know what they say, to assume is to make an ass out of you.
Absolutely. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so you were saying...
Right, so the damage on that...
So a save, sorry? Is it a reflex save?
There is a reflex save for 15, or
Okay.
it catches fire for 1d6 extra damage until extinguished.
Okay, so let's just check whether it will make the reflex save first before we roll the damage. So, 15 is it the DC?
Correct.
Okay, so a rolled 19 plus 6, that will make the DC. So it will only
Okay,
take
fine.
half.
So it doesn't actually...
Oh no, it doesn't catch
So it
fire.
doesn't catch fire for extra damage, but I'll roll the damage now, which is 5d6.
Okay.
19 points of damage. Go, Rowan.
Okay, and that is fire damage, yeah?
That is, yes, it's definitely fire damage.
Fire damage, okay.
Yep.
Oh, good. Let me just get that down. Okay.
Can I just compliment Rowan on his aim in bat?
Yeah, he will. He will chitter excitedly to you, and it's that like, oh, did you see me? Did you see me? I hit! Oh. Kind of like excited bat chitter.
Laura is going to be whooping and screaming and going, way to go, Rowan! That is a solid hit. Well done, my friend.
Okay, so there we go.
That's a sports commentator.
Oh dear. Let's just hope it wasn't a commentator's curse, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is the Crutcher. Okay, so going for the glowing shiny thing flying around in front of it, and possibly deeming you as the bigger threat, seeing as Rowan is just a normal bat and you aren't. You're a glowing bat. It is going to attempt to sting you once again with a 9 plus 8 for a 17. I'm guessing that's not going to hit.
Nope. That blinding light's obviously doing a good job.
Yeah, it takes a stab forwards, but it hasn't grazed you at all. Okay, so it will then proceed to attempt to move out of your way. So, as it retreats towards the middle of the room, you sense it moving and it almost ends up above the hound, where the hound is. It will move out of your range. It will provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Otto.
Okay, let's give this a shot. Yeah, the dice are telling me that it's going to be a bad night, so not only did I miss with the concealment, but I also rolled a 2 on the d20.
Oh.
Rowan will be treated
Okay.
to a barrage of bat swear words.
Yeah, Rowan's learning some new vocabulary.
As the head hound strolls away from its bed of straw, it cranked up the combat. A sultry spell went astray, and our sorceress became the subject of a stealthy flyby stabbing, which left her finesse slightly flawed as its poison pervaded her system. The party paladin delivered an unmistakable message by giving the cranky canine a poke in the proverbial, and with a winged attacker plaguing the party, the need to curb its course was crucial. Otto took to the air once more, this time in the form of a bat. Successfully tracking the location of the invisible creature allowed Rowan to really make his mark by delivering a scintillating spell shot bang on target. Laura and Kewin enthusiastically offered Rowan high praise for his efforts, and as he puffed up with pride, finally it seemed that the baby bat was indeed beginning to mature. Hey, you made it this far, so lend us your ears for a moment longer if you will. Firstly, we are most humbled that you are enjoying our yarn, and the crew thank you from the bottom of their hearts for your patronage. Producing this podcast is incredibly hard work, and as such, if you would like to support us, there are a few ways in which you could really make a difference. Sharing links to friends and family helps to spread the word so others like you can find us, and in turn they too can enjoy the show. Equally helpful is leaving a 5-star review on Spotify and any other streaming services, which will help us immensely. Or, if you feel you could go that extra mile and contribute a few coppers to keep our creative juices flowing, you can hop on over to our Buy Me a Coffee page or drop us an email. We would all be immensely grateful for your support in any form. Lastly, we invite you to visit our website, where you will find information on our campaign from backstories to settings. Join our Facebook group or follow us on Twitter. All the links are in our episode bios. Don't forget to smash the subscribe and download buttons so you never miss the next episode. See you all again next week, folks.